A man reproduces himself through his child, so when he leave here, he can just smile. But I see fit to stay here a while, maybe buy a timeshare somewhere, rock bumwear, beach chair, write a book each year. You can write yourself out of your blessings. Wreck your Lambo the first stages by driving too reckless. Time is too precious, these some obvious lessons. Please remind me to watch my step while I balance on edges, ski on the slopes of life. Slide down the Ave at night, watching them graphing graffiti on walls, that's the sight. Cars from Germany, I be pushing the fastest type. Looking at real estate, brother, I need to ask in price. Imagine another rapper making me perspire. I got more styles and more flows, plus I'm much flyer. I got more heights to reach, but I'm already higher. I'm already on to the next thing. Peace and bless, King.
Okay. Mic check, mic check. This is the most Mondayest Monday ever. March 20th, 2023. 59, 60 degrees this morning in Florida. It was cold. I'm not a fan of the change in weather. I don't even want to break. I just like nice weather year round, which we normally get. Then I spoke to a realtor in Connecticut. They said it was a beautiful day. It was 25 degrees. So who am I to complain? Dear Lord, I won't. Praise God. Guys, it's what it takes. Thanks for checking in each and every Monday. I try to get these out to you. I've been actually getting them out in the afternoon. I think it's a little bit better for you all. I see a lot more engagement. A lot more people reaching out. Maybe if I let it go at 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, it's too much information too late at night. I probably would agree with that. It might be even better to get it earlier. What if you got it like 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning? And I'm definitely more active I guess I would have to tape it at 6 a.m. That would be interesting. 6:30. I'll try it one day. Not today, obviously. Naturally. Get into the quick housekeeping. Remember, this is every Monday. Wednesdays, guys, the Tenacity Foundation. It starts with me. My brother Joel's over there. Go check him out. Friday, Community Beacon. We need to tape another episode. I don't know if it's for this week or the next week, but I know we have an episode that we need to tape coming in soon. We got to get the logistics together. Me and Joel are trying to get it together. Go check out, what's the podcast? The Male Perspective. Shouts out to Podcast Plus, Beethoven Francois. I believe he actually has a boot camp coming up on the 26th, if I'm not mistaken. I have to check into that. Any questions about that, definitely go ask Beethoven. I'm going to ask him, and we can definitely talk about it. I think that's it, right? Okay, cool. It's spring break, right? So I'm hoping you all are enjoying time with your little ones. Man, we've been having an excellent time here in the Seville household. I call it the kingdom. We've definitely been having a great time. Grandpops is down here, so they've been having some good time with Grandpops. The grandfather needs to cook. I don't know, I'm thinking about it. Like, I don't think I've had a home cooked meal from Grandfather in a while, so I'm going to go check him out. Some real good things. There was a seafood festival that just went down. You missed it. It was last weekend in Royal Palm Beach. That was really nice. A lot of people came out. I happened to pass by. It was really cool. Take the kids to Trampoline Park, Drury Park Zoo, the Science Museum. Of course, you have the beaches, so on and so on and so forth. There's a lot of things to do here in West Palm Beach. Maybe I'll put all those things together, but it won't be for this spring break. But these are things you can do anyways. But these are some things we can do during the week of spring break. If you're catching this, if this didn't pique your interest, take the Bright Line down. Take the Bright Line to Fort Lauderdale or Miami. Those are awesome places to take the kids to, and just jump on the train and enjoy yourself. All right, let's jump into the real estate news. What I have for the people today. All right, housing market. Housing starts up 9.8%, but single family lags. Hey, I thought this was interesting because I had a choice of two different ways to go with the article for today. This article is definitely we're talking about the they're starting up a lot of different multifamily. I thought it was interesting because I'm seeing it a lot. I know my cousin Chris sends me a lot. He's definitely in that commercial, the huge apartment condo space. It says they started up 24% surge, 24% for multi-families. These are people who are looking for rentals. I know that so many things popping up on 95. I know 45th Street has has two actually, because you can go to 45th Street, you go a little, and if you go west, if you go east, there's one right there. Then if you go west, Village, they just had a new one. They've actually already started. People have already moved in, so I don't know if you all have noticed how many these huge, I believe they call them garden style apartments that are popping up around West Palm Beach, and they're not cheap. Like between $2,000 and $2,500 for a 1 bedroom. We're definitely starting to see a lot of condos. I know a lot of people don't like condos, but if you're a young single person, you can get into a condo that'll take care of everything. You're just getting your appreciation on it. It's an interesting idea for you to do that. Let's see what it says. Hopes for a surge in new single family homes fail to appear. What's the model that we're going into? I personally think we're going into, I felt anyways, especially coming out of the pandemic, that people want more space. And I think they do. Maybe we just don't see it. Avenir, I know I'm jumping from place to place, but I happened to be driving through Avenir a couple days ago. It's a whole city in Avenir. That's North Lake all the way out west, across right before you get to Coconut Road. That's an awesome place in this northern Palm Beach County area. So that's a place to look at. I believe they have 2 golf courses. They have the public golf course. They're bringing in the private golf course. The homes are beautiful. There's like 3 or 4 different builders in there. Definitely have to do something with the North Lake traffic heading out west. We know, anyone who's been traveling down there, that if there's any kind of situation, the traffic backs up. But however, it's a beautiful, beautiful development. So check out 95, North Lake headed west. And there's a lot of beautiful things out there in Royal Palm Beach as well. Some beautiful homes. So it says builders still cite elevated mortgage rates, high construction costs. Yeah, of course. Tightening credit conditions as a threat, along with new problems. Recent turmoil in the banking system. I don't know if you all are abreast of those banks that needed some help in the last couple of weeks. It's still unclear if the bank. First Republic surprised me. Let me just get clear off that. I need to speak to one of my First Republic reps to see exactly what's going on and what they're doing. Multifamily sector, which includes apartment buildings and condos, increased 24%. Absolutely. Builders continue to grapple with increased market uncertainty due to ongoing building material supply bottlenecks. Yep. Volatile markets. Definitely have to get this figured out. Despite persistent supply side challenges, rising builder confidence is signaling a turning point for home buildings later in 2023. Okay, so supposedly they'll start more. I just don't think they can get it done fast enough. Buildings. I'm done with this. Talk a little bit about the housing market and what I've seen. It's so strong in South Florida. It's incredible. You have a lot of buyers out here to buy, that are willing to buy, and not that many sellers still wanting to sell. I thought we'd see more homes on market by now, but we haven't. I'm assuming because a lot of people don't want to give up their interest rates. However, for those of you who have rentals and you're sick and tired, you're kind of getting to that point of no longer wanting to be a landlord. For those of you that are looking to downsize, because the amount of equity that a lot of you have built up, even if you bought a house in 2017 to 2020, if you're thinking about downsizing, the kids are leaving soon, so you don't need that big of a home, this is an excellent time. Let's be honest, if you're looking to upsize, let's think about this real quick. Let's do the math on this. A lot of people who first bought homes, let's say you bought an FHA home or even a conventional mortgage, if you put less than 20% down, which a lot of people have, 3.5% for FHA, etc., you had to pay mortgage insurance. Now, your mortgage insurance, although it's come down for new FHA buyers, it hasn't come down. Like, you're still paying the same amount of mortgage insurance you were paying before. So it would, if this is really about numbers, which 9 times out of 10 it's not, but I'll play the game of numbers with people. If it's really about numbers, you can really think if you bought a townhome in 2019, 2020, 2018, and you've had it for that amount of time. Say you bought it back in 2019, 2020 for 240. They were like between 220 and 260 for nice, very, very nice 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom townhomes. Even though what I call the mushroom homes on Village, like they were at 130, 150, 160, 170, and now they are close to $300,000. So what you're doing is you have a close to $100,000 in equity, right? So now let's say you're moving into another property. Say you're moving up, you want a single family home. I guess it'd probably be priced at around 400,000. Let's say, just say 400,000. It's a little low, but you can actually put $100,000 down and not have any mortgage insurance. You can actually put less down, actually, because what's 400,000? 20% of 400,000, that's 40, that's $80,000. So you still have $20,000 left over to do any upgrades that you wanted to do with the property, and wouldn't have mortgage insurance. If you don't have the mortgage insurance, which is for some people it's $100, $200, $300, it might be worth it. You know what I'm interested in looking at is that right now they're saying how stable and these are opinions from economists, how stable it is to keep the interest rates at 6.5%. I know because it was 6.7 as of last week. Well, let's say, I mean, it's been hovering between 6.5 and 6.7. So between 6 and 6.7, right? Let's tweet between 6 and 7. If they were ever to go below 5%, there would be so many homes on the market. It would be an instant buyer's market, because I think there's a lot of people who are kind of putting off their move because of the interest rates. And there are different programs that are allowing you to buy down interest rates. However, since most people look at, the national news, mainstream media, every time it goes between 6.6 and 6.7, oh, they raised over the last and they dropped, and it's all these crazy words to breathe some type of fear or urgency into people. But if they were ever to drop below 5%, I mean, I don't even think it would be. It'd be an interesting time, definitely for real estate agents, because you would be running around, especially if you work with buyers, putting them into different properties. So I think we're at an interesting time now. Getting back to the point of the economists who are saying that rates should stay around 6%, and we know that in the last 30 to 40 years, the average interest rate was 8%. We're at 6.5%. However, let's put some context to it. The prices of homes weren't as high as they were now, right? Like nowhere close to it. So you are getting a higher payment. We are seeing a lot of inflation. So I can totally understand why a lot of people are scared. However, if you have to move, you have to move. And if you are a renter, it makes no sense to be scared, because if you can find something that's affordable and you can deal with, more than likely you'll be able to get an affordable mortgage, especially if you're renting a 2, 3, 4 bedroom, which are going for going between $3,000 and $3,500. So obviously buying a home is contextual. It's definitely in regards to your lifestyle. I'm enjoying the journey. You almost got to laugh at it at this point. Guys, other than that, I'm getting back to this spring break. There's a couple things I'm doing. I'm still working. Obviously, this is what it takes. But I didn't want this one to go on too long. Enjoy your spring break. You guys stay safe. And as always, thanks for checking in with me.
A man reproduces himself through his child, so when he leave here, he can just smile. But I see fit to stay here a while, maybe buy a timeshare somewhere, rock bumware, beach chair, write a book each year. You can write write yourself out of your blessings. Wreck your Lambo the first stage just by driving too reckless. Time is too precious, these some obvious lessons. Please remind me to watch my step while I balance on edge and ski on the slopes of life. Slide down the Ave at night, watching them graphing graffiti on walls, that's the sight. Cars from Germany, I be pushing the fastest type. Looking at real estate, brother, I need the asking price. Imagine another rapper making me perspire. I got more styles and more flows, plus I'm much flyer. I got more heights to reach, but I'm already higher. I'm already on to the next thing. Peace and bless, King.